memory. When people quote the book, I'll memorize it. Then I can quote it back, and it'll sound like I'm reading it, because they're probably only quoting the important stuff, you know. And but I didn't realize sober alcoholics sometimes misquote the book. I don't think that's ever done deliberately, but it's done frequently, and I didn't. I thought everybody over 90 days probably had it memorized. But so I'm listening to it, you know. And by the way, I quoted the book a couple times tonight. If I misquoted it, give me a call. 818-353-4607. 818-353-4607. I get calls sometimes, you know. Usually they don't say you misquoted the book. Usually they're just, I'm a truck driver, I'm driving I-40, and I listen to your CD, I just wanted to see if that's your real number. But I heard this woman say, the book says, man, when somebody said the book says, I'm all ears. And she said the book says our drinking was but a symptom of deeper underlying cause and conditions, which is not really a quote, but it's close. It's close enough. It's a good paraphrase. But then she went on to add her own stuff, which has nothing to do with what the book says, but I didn't know because I'm not reading it. She said, if you don't find your deeper underlying cause and condition, you're going to drink again. The book doesn't say that, but I didn't know because I'm not reading it. I'm going, what? What? I don't know. I don't know what my deeper underlying cause and condition was. You know, I didn't have a drink till I was 18. I drank because my friend Morris said, if you want to get in this girl's pants, get her drunk. I bought a bottle of booze. I would have been happy to have her drink it. Said, let me know when you're ready. But we split it and we got drunk. And my friend Morris was right. You know, it's the first time I got a buzz off of booze and the first time I had sex in front of a witness. And I thought, I'm going to do both these things as much as I can. I don't know if that's a deeper underlying cause, but I liked it and I just kept drinking. My dad, I don't come from an alcoholic family. My dad's the kind of guy who would buy a six-pack of beer and drink one and go back to what he's doing. I don't understand that kind of drinking. When I drink a beer, that's what I'm doing, and I'll just keep doing it until there's no more beer, and then I go get some more. You know, and whatever I was doing before must not have been important, or why would I stop to have a beer? So my mom may be an alcoholic. We don't know, and we can't tell because she won't drink. And can't tell. How are you going to tell if she doesn't drink? You know, I asked her one time. After I got sober, I'm real interested to find out how I got to be an alcoholic. I said, hey, why don't you drink? She said, what? I said, why don't you drink? She said, what do you care? I said, well, there's such a thing as a genetic predisposition. It might be your fault I'm a drunk. She said, really? Really? My fault, huh? She said, I'll tell you what, I did drink when I was young, and every time I drank, I got sick, stupid, and obnoxious, so I quit. I said, you got to drink through that, Mom. Promised land lies beyond sick, stupid, and obnoxious. So she doesn't have the tenacity. So I'm looking for what's my deeper underlying cause. There must be. And I thought, oh man, I remembered that when I was 24 years old, I had moved from Orange County, California, up to Hollywood to try to make a living in the music business. I was already doing it a little bit, but I wanted to move up there where the music was, and I started to make a connection around there, and I'd play in people's bands, bass or guitar, or sing background on somebody's record, or write a song, or co-write a song, you know, play a little harmonica, do whatever I could. I was starting to get a little network going in Hollywood, and this Broadway show started touring. And not touring, but playing in other cities. And they opened in Hollywood at the Aquarius Theater called Hair. And it was a musical comedy. I always loved musical comedies, Oklahoma and Flower Drum Song. But this was one about me. This is about hippies. Hair was about hippies. And I went to see it, and I just fell in love with it. I was knocked out. There was a character named Berger. It was all these hippies taking off their clothes and beads and flowers and freedom and happiness and rock and rolls in the Broadway show. And the character named Berger that stripped down, he took his pants off, stripped down to a loincloth and went out and insulted the audience and screamed rock and roll and swung on a rope. And I thought, I can do that. So the next day I called the Aquarius Theater and I said, can I help you? Yeah, I want to be in your show. Now, this can't happen today. It's just not like this today. But in 1969, it was a different world. The receptionist said, just a minute, I'll connect you. She connected me to the company manager and said, can I help you? I said, I want to be in your show. He said, can you sing and dance? I said, yeah, I sing and dance. Yeah, I'm good at it. And he said, are you? He said, well, we have an auditions Friday. What are you doing Friday? I said, you tell me. He said, now, I can't dance. I'm the guy up on the stage playing bass or guitar, you know, while other people are dancing. I know what good dancing looks like. How hard could it be, you know? But I can sing. I figured if I sing good enough, maybe I won't have to dance. But I told him I could, and he said, I said, you tell me. And he said, come Friday at 1 o'clock, bring a piece of sheet music. End of conversation. I got an audition Friday at 1 o'clock. This is like a Wednesday. So I went and got my sheet music, picked out a nice piece to sing, and I'm practicing it for the next couple of days. Friday morning, I got my guitar out, I'm practicing the song I'm going to sing, and I broke a string. And it's hard to explain now, but hippies were like, oh, bad karma, dude. So I went into my roommate's room to see if he had the string I needed, the D string, and I got in his room on his dresser. There was an envelope with a D on it. There's a D string. Good karma, dude. And so I picked up the envelope, and underneath it was a little white capsule. I wonder what this is. Because we didn't have a PDR. You pretty much had to swallow test everything. And, it's a good test. Forget about motor vehicles and heavy equipment. You know, if you swallow it, you're going to know what it does. And if somebody dies, don't eat the green shit. So this turned out to be THC, synthetic marijuana, and a nice little psychedelic. And so by the time I got 45 minutes later, when I got down to the Aquarius Theater, I was floating. Yeah. Oh man, I walked up the stairs with my sheet music, sort of floated up the stairs, and my hair was long over my shoulders, you know, and it just swished when I walked, and I had these hip hugger bell bottoms on, big ass bells like this, you know, and no shirt on, just a leather, just a vest with 6 layers of foot-long red, white, and blue leather fringe. Woo-hoo! Walking wind chime, and I got up to the lobby of the theater, and I